Building the Body Beautiful, the Bagot Stack Stretch and Swing System. By Mrs. Bagot Stack. Today we're going to do Chapter 16, a chapter of negation. 4 common C's: corns, chilblanes, colds, and constipation. Corns. Many people think corns just originate in the feet, but most ailments affecting the feet have their cause higher up in the abdomen. Internal pressure in the abdomen is the commonest cause of corns. This upsets the circulation down the legs, causing the feet and ankles to swell, the feet never being the same size 2 days running. This internal pressure is nearly always due to overloaded intestines, and so in curing corns it is usually wise to begin by treating the digestion. The treatment outlined below for constipation is the one to adopt for about a week. Next, be sure to have perfectly fitting shoes, because as long as rubbing and irritation occur on the same spot day after day, the corn will continue. To relieve this irritation, take a corn plaster, the kind made of cotton wool with a hole in the middle. Place the hole over the corn and wear this, changing it constantly until shoes that don't irritate have been procured. To cure the corn itself, soak it in very hot water until it is soft, and, this is an old wives' remedy but very good for taking away pain, make a small poultice of bread and vinegar and tie it on at night. When the corn can be extracted easily, take it completely out, root and all. If very bad, this should be done by a skilled chiropodist. The corn will return, however, if the causes, either abdominal pressure or irritation from ill-fitting shoes, or both, are not removed. Chilblanes. The chilblane is a flaming signal of distress thrown out by nature and meant to attract attention to the circulation. Most cases can be completely cured by the one meal regime, by exercising regularly unclothed, summer and winter, and by stretching the skin when not broken, by massaging the affected part for 5 minutes daily all through the year with olive oil and a few drops of eau de cologne. This will strengthen the skin, which has become habitually weakened at that spot and causes the mischief to return. Colds. Colds are not always due to nose, throat, or lung weaknesses. A running nose is far more often a symptom at the top of the digestive tube of trouble further down. Colds and an overloaded or underloaded digestion often go together. In the first case, go on a light diet for 2 or 3 days and take a purgative. I think that might mean a laxative. In the second case, double the amount of food you usually eat. In both cases, unless feverish, exercise for half an hour unclothed until you feel glowing. Make the daily hygiene of the throat, nose and mouth, as described in the final chapter, a permanent habit, and massage the head and neck daily, especially the parts where the skull all round meet the neck. If you carry this out regularly, you will become immune to cold, unless there is some other deep-seated cause. Now we get to my favourite bit, constipation. Constipation is a symptom that can have so many different causes that it needs a book to itself. What a horrible book that would be. The commonest cause is a packed and sluggish, what's that word? Seum. The commonest cause is a packed and sluggish seum. For this, the following treatment can be adopted if your doctor gives permission. A. For the first week before breakfast, drink a tumbler of water, hot or cold, and in it the juice of either 2 lemons or oranges. B. Exercise for half an hour, spending quarter of an hour on the abdominal section, including 5 minutes on the exercises for the CM, which is exercise 9, abdomen B. Diet. For breakfast, you're to eat entirely fruit, but not bananas. Lunch. Entirely vegetables, but not root vegetables or vegetable soup. Spinach is the best vegetable for constipation. Afternoon tea. 1 cup of tea and 1 hard biscuit. Dinner. Plenty of whatever you like and find agrees with you. Always including some fruit. Between each meal, a glass of water and 2 through the evening, an hour before going to bed. Masticate each mouthful at least 12 times. Don't hurry or worry over dinner. If a purgative is taken, reduce it by tiny quantities week by week until finally there is no need to take it or submit yourself to the above strenuous regime. If the trouble returns, repeat the above for a week or 2. Well, that's all very well, but there's no mention of wine or Prosecco in this diet. And it says for breakfast, eat entirely fruit but not bananas. I'm not sure how much fruit there was in England back in the 1930s. Anyway, that's the end of that chapter. Thanks very much for listening to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll do another chapter from the Building the Body Beautiful book by Mrs. Bagot Stack soon. Bye for now.